If you're a total nerd for management simulation games, I have one that might have slipped under the radar for you, and it's called Galacticare.
Welcome to Galacticare.
I'll go ahead and showcase some of the gameplay, and we'll just talk about some of the mechanics and some of my thoughts on why I think you should check out this game. Now, I would like to be clear, I did receive a review copy of this game shortly before its release back in May of 2024. I'm just now getting to it. I played it shortly before release and shortly after release. I'm just now kind of getting to this video as I'm a busy stay-at-home dad and I got a lot of shit on my plate.
The business of being a dad.
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. At least that's what they say. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see where Galacticare gets its influences. So let's just rip the band-aid off and get right to the point. Galacticare is basically 2 Point Hospital, but in space. Instead of treating fellow humans for their weird and wacky medical conditions, you're treating aliens for their weird and wacky medical conditions. And while humans do exist as a race in Galacticare, there are numerous other races that are going to show up to your hospital that have different wants and needs for the environment, as well as care by certain doctors. So it's often a good practice to have different doctors of different races operating within your hospital. In fact, there are a total of 8 races in Galacticare, though I only have 6 of them unlocked as of this recording. But don't write this off as just some 2 Point Hospital clone with an intergalactic skin slapped over the top of it. There are a few mechanics in Galacticare that make it stand out amongst its peers. But Galacticare's overall gameplay will be very familiar for those who have played 2 Point Hospital, 2 Point Campus, and its predecessors like Theme Hospital. But where I feel Galacticare really shines is in its voice acting.
Turnkey patients love seeing both upgraded and well-maintained rooms. They also adore machines, so much that when they're happy, they'll repair equipment just for the fun of tinkering. Little furballs after my own heart.
The overall gameplay loop is going to see you building rooms, furnishing them, hiring doctors to staff the rooms based off of their skill sets, while training doctors to improve their overall skill sets, and of course, researching some of these illnesses so your treatments are better applied and increase the overall turnover rate of your customers. I mean patients. But let's face it, just because you're in space doesn't mean the capitalists don't want your money.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
There's also the humor. If you like dry or corny on the nose type of jokes, they are all over the place in this game, and I personally love it.
There's more where that came from, Galacticares.
You've got to fix this, please.
That went rather well, I thought. I'll have to trust that you haven't built the hospital in the shape of a phallus.
I will say Galacticare, while a great game, does have a few negatives, the first of which is the music soundtrack. I think there's only a handful of tracks that are going to be playing on loop, so maybe you might want to just go ahead and mute the background music and have your own music playing in the background while you while away the hours playing this game. And of course, the other negative is something that I think all of these type of games have, is this repetitiveness of just placing the same decorative items in order to min-max your happiness in your hospital. But let's be real, anybody that enjoys these types of games, this kind of just comes with the territory, and it kind of becomes a non-point to anybody who's playing these games. It's just par for the course. I will say, if you're not totally familiar with these types of games, the game does a really good job of explaining it. If you jump into the story mode, the tutorial guides you along, and you'll be a master money-making hospital admin before you know it. My final thoughts on the game? It's a good one. It's not bad. Its current retail price on Steam is $29.99, but it often goes on sale. I would probably recommend picking up on sale. I don't personally think it's worth $30, but I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. But if you manage to pick it up between the $20 and $25 range, I think that that's a better fit. Developer Bright Rock Games has done something great here. They've created something, it's just quirky and silly. I think you'll enjoy it if you enjoy management simulators, or maybe you're just looking for something different to pass the time. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And don't forget, you can easily just support the channel by liking the video, sharing it with some friends, and maybe go and checking out one of my other videos. It helps out my channel, helps it grow. And don't forget, I am live over on Twitch. Don't know when, my schedule is always flip-flopping, but you might be able to come catch me live, so come by, say hi, hang out while we play just a random smattering of games, or just listen to me rant and ramble, and we'll hang out for hours at a time. And until next time, nerds, stay weird, stay awesome, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're a total nerd for